What's going on? It is go time. This is Mortar Mike, and this is yet another Watcher of Realms video. Today, I want to go over something really important for y'all for the Healer Codex. What if I told y'all the best healer on my team is an epic? And the crazy part is, it's not even close. It's not even close. They do as much healing as the next two healers on my team combined. And if you're not using them, you should be. So popping into the gallery here, popping all the way down to the healers at the very bottom here. This is my collection of healers. As you can see, I'm missing a lot of the core ones like Eomia, like Sadie, like Elowen, Aelin. I'm missing a whole bunch of them. Who is the best healer that I have on my account? It is none other than Nissandei. Not only is she amazing, I'm going to show you how I built her, and I'm going to do a run on the Healer Codex to show you how I actually play with this champion. And by the way, it's not a full auto thing, so if you're doing full auto, you could be missing a whole letter grade. But we'll get into that. Let me show you how I have her built. Popping in the Healer Codex allowed me to show you my team. I'm at double S right now and not too far from SS Plus. And I believe that I can get to SS Plus with this team. I have Ezreal, top class healer. Madan, Vortex, Pharisee, Disomi, and Nissandei. Let me show you how I have Nissandei built, and I'll show you some of the comparisons. Nissandei, you see she's number 7 on my list of actual healer champions, but she's the number 1 for this content. I have her right now, pretty basic gear. Attack's not crazy high. Attack speed isn't even crazy high, but she has really good healing effect. And the main reason why she is so amazing is because of this ultimate. When triggered, increases the healer's healing multiplier by 20% and immediately heals all allies in range 1 time, which is great. But for 25 seconds after the heal, each basic attack turns into a healing ball that can bounce 4 times. 4 times. A regular heal is just an attack-based healing to 1 ally in range. And then she also has Mania, which gives attack speed increase every 40 seconds. And I think that's an increase of like, what, 40? 50. And then every time I pop her ult, Mania automatically pops again. At A5 is what I have right now. Just to show some comparisons on the account, I'm not using Leia because I have her built for Guild Boss, so I'm not using her for this. Plus, I need more champions with good range. So that's why I have Ezreal, because he has an amazing range. Just so you know, this is Ezreal with a double level Weaver's Hood, which is his exclusive artifact, which makes him a crazy healer. He does Enlightened Breath and has a 50% chance to reset its cooldown, which is his long range snipe heals. What it doesn't tell you is that Enlightened Breath, the attack interval is reset too. So he does heals even faster every time it procs, which is very nice. That's number 1 that's on the team. Disomi is a straight up support champion in healer's clothing. Best debuff remover in the game, hands down, as far as on your team. Lucius is the only foot away team. But I got him, he has giant range, so euphoric orb is the way to go. Keep it straight and simple. Pharisee, I want to get that ult as often as possible because it's a giant range heal, which is nice. And he gets a little bit of Invig, but that's kind of irrelevant for this content. The best part about Pharisie's kit is the very last passive. I wasn't going to stop until this was max. 25% AoE damage reduction. Every hit you take is AoE. So it's an automatic across the board 25% damage reduction on anybody in Pharisie's range, and Pharisee has huge range. Madan's nothing special. She's a debuff remover, one of the easiest ones to get in the game. Got her at a pretty decent speed. She's HP-based heals, and you can see I don't have her at high HP. I'm just using her this way. I could build her for higher HP for higher heals, but this is working for me right now. We have Vortex. He's a little bit tankier. Of course, I have him in Invig. Doesn't matter a whole bunch for this content. The main thing that I want to have is high HP for him, and I like to use Vortex's ult right before I start to take damage, because if I can get shields up, it's a bonus. That's my team of 6. I would consider using Hollow. I will say this, Hollow's good for this content. I can put an artifact on her, but she's good for this content. The problem is she's an attack-based healer, and generally attack-based healers have a more difficult time here. Nissandei is attack-based as well, but she's able to survive through this content quite far into the end of this content. I could build him a little bit tankier as well, but she's okay. She's all right. She's at close to 30 HP, actually on 30K. So I will say this, if I want to improve this team, I want to get everybody's HP to around like 45K. That allows them to survive more of the attacks towards the end, and I may consider doing that, but I'm going to do a run to show you guys how I use these healers in the Mortar Codex and why I use them this way, and why I'm at double S, but I might get double S plus in this video. And I'll just tell you what I did differently. So start it up. First and foremost, we're putting down Nissandei. Nissandei's going to be on the outer range here. Ezrin's going to be right here, aiming upwards. That's a decent spot. I'll put Fercy here as well. Nissandei's gonna go here. Yes. Medan's gonna go here because she can get rid of debuffs over there. And Vortex is gonna go here. And this is gonna be my team. At the very beginning, I can full auto because to be honest, Aona is not gonna die. So we can get to the final area, the boss rush. It does change once we get to the boss rush. You'll see my timing. This is gonna help you guys out. For anybody that's struggling with this, I'm using 3 epics on my team. So it's a very good chance you could do something really nice as well. So what I do is I watch the timings of his attacks. Every 3 attacks, if you look very closely at your champions like Aona, look over here in the top left corner. You notice it looks like some sand is on her. That is the debuff. So that is the actual debuff. If you ever wonder what it looked like, it's very difficult to see, especially with me on a cell phone. I'm playing this on a freaking cell phone, so very difficult for me to see. But that sand is the actual debuff that the boss gives, which reduces your healing quality, it reduces your healing efficiency. So you want to get rid of that. That's why I have Nissandei on one side, he covers a bunch, and Medan covers the rest. So right now we're at F. After this triple hit, I'm going to pop off Nissandei's ult, because Nissandei's ult does rapid bounces, and that's all I really need for now. After the next one, I'm going to do a little bit of debuff removal. Third attack, debuff removal, quick heal on top. And right now, we're really just kind of playing around with it. Now, right before this goes off, I'm going to set Vortex off, throw a couple shields on top. If the shields on top, they stay at full HP. I try to do the shields just before an attack, because if they're at full HP, they have a better chance of getting a shield on top, which means less healing that they need. So we're already at B. B's nothing special. After this triple hit here, I'm going to pop Fercy towards the end. We'll just make it do what it do. Pop him there. That's his heal. Now at the next wave, I'm going to pop Nissandei and I'm going to pop Medan. The reason why I'm going to do that is I'm getting ready for Vortex's shields, because that's going to be able to cap off a little bit and let us survive for like another 2 more poundings or so. So 1, 2, right after the third one, there, and right at the very end, I'm gonna pop Vortex right here. Doesn't look like much, but there are champions that are getting healed. And I'm popping his to get an early jump on the next wave. And you see everybody's at pretty good health at 8. It's not bad. Vortex also gives extra heal, a healing multiplier, about 45% for 20 seconds as well. And anybody that he heals, 150% of the heal gets converted into shields. So that's why you want to use them towards the end when everybody has really high health, so they can get shields. So we're just going through it. After the next attack, I'm going to use Medan again, because I really don't want that debuff to stay on for too long. And now that it's gone, the heals do their appropriate strength. Top left is going to die because I really only have Medan healing her. Nissandei is also healing though. With the ult, she's able to heal her in that corner as well, which is crazy. This is Nissandei's range, and you'll see a ball fly up to Aona up in the top left corner every so often. And that is her heal. There it is. There's her heals. Completely out of her range. That's why I like her. All right, I could pop Vortex here. Good enough time. That was good. That was good. That stopped a lot of damage there. We're at the first S. We're cooking. After this next one, we're gonna pop Medan again, followed by Fercy. And then I'm gonna hold on to my stuff for a while because we're in the end game territory for this content. I'm gonna try to last as long as I can and see if I can get pretty far without anybody dying here. I will pop Nissandei when I get hers again, but if you see the outer areas are taking a little more hits because they only have Ezrin on this side. The zombie's not healing past 50%. And Medan on this side, who's only able to do so much outside of her ultimate. Outside of her ultimate, her heals are kind of mid. All right, after this hit here, I think I can wait a little bit longer. I'll wait one more, It might cost me. Let's see. Oh, we're good. Didn't lose anybody. Lovely. That's what we wanted. Put the quick heals in. All right, and shields. I'll wait one more wave and do shields. All right, at the end of this, I'm going to pop Vortex's shield. Right there is good. That'll work. I wanted to heal the ones up on the top left too. All right, and now we're just holding on. After this, of course, it's going to be Pharisees. Ooh, almost lost Pharisee there. That was close. All right, towards the end, about right here. Next, I'm going to do, you know the order now. But you notice I wait until the end of every attack before I actually play my abilities. Now it's going to start to get a little janky. At Triple S, this lost a ton of people. Good God. So now I'm going to have to pop Nissandei and get in there. Oh, she's not going to make it. Oh, I should have popped Vortex right there. So that's a drop on double S right there. What I'm going to do differently is I'm going to give them a little bit more HP so they can survive the attacks. And if they can do that, we're good. That was at 127,000. My record currently is at 100. Well, 1.4 million, so it's 1.27. This is 1.4. So I'm going to give them a little bit more HP, show you guys what the difference is as far as them being able to stay alive, which makes a world of a difference. I'll be right back. So we made it back. I made a few more adjustments to the team. Let's see if we can go for that SS Plus this time around. I think we can. I made them a little bit tankier, but I still managed to keep their heals fairly strong. So I'm interested to see what happens here. Let's see. I might do a mix up on the layout of people too. So I still think Nissandei is best here. Unless he can aim upwards. He can. That's gonna be tough because he needs some support. But what you still first here? And along with that, I'm still gonna put you in the same spot here. But Dan's still gonna aim upward because I need heals going that way. Vortex can go here, and Ezrin, where's Ezrin gonna go? That'd be a good place to keep Nissandei in the fight. But I need Nissandei to stay in the fight also. You know what? Ezrin can go here. That keeps a lot of people healed. I think that may work. So this is my new setup here. I just changed it up just a little bit and screenshot that for the culture. Gotta save it for later. You know the deal, just going through the original approach here. Now, of course, our issue is gonna be that top left because they're probably not gonna make it very far into the battle. They're gonna be one of the first ones to go down consistently. It's okay. Oh yeah, also, Nissandei gives a shield equal to like 50% of their health every so often, like every I think like 30 or 40 seconds or so. So that's a nice plus too. Got some shields up there, nice. Nice 2x here because there's not a lot to worry about here. This is actually pretty easy. We'll let it run a couple times here. Get one more pound, and that way I'm going to get rid of the debuffs. All right, debuffs are all gone, and we're basically at reset. Top left is going to take a few hits, and that's okay. Get that quick heal in there. Shields towards the end. Got him. All right, this is a good time for Nissandei. We're going to wait till the next 2 hits. Nobody should be dying right now. All right, now for Nissandei, now for Madan, and for Pharisee. Now, I should have waited for Vortex to get the shield on top, but I think it's going to push us pretty far. Speed it up 2x here. Wait to the end of this one and pop Vortex. Ooh, good timing there. I can double up there. Nice. I got some good shields on the left side. Nice. All right, next one we're going to pop Madan. Right after this, yep. And you want to wait until the 3rd hit. I'm not sure if all 3 of them apply the debuff, but after the 3rd one is your break. So that's the time you really want to wait for using Madan. Don't use it just at the beginning of it or just before he attacks. It's not a consistent debuff remover. It's a very temporary one. All right, get those extra heals bouncing around there. And then I'm going to show you how Nissandei performed with whatever score we get at the end of this run. We're at A+ right now. Everybody's doing okay. I want to get these Aeonas back into the fight. All right, looking good. Everybody's looking okay. Get a quick heal in there, and I'll wait that out. One of the things I love about Fercy is how quickly he uses ults and gets right back to rage regen, which is lovely. All right, right there. Look, the more unattacked allies we have, the better. So after this 3-piece here, we're going to get Fercy in there again. I said S+, we're cooking. Let's throw this in here now. Nissandei's going to have to do her thing. Everybody's able to survive hits pretty well now. This is good. Nisandei's still getting hit pretty hard, but it's working. After that, pop that there and get this heal in here. Nice. It would have been better if we had Vortex at that time, but we'll get Vortex here. I prefer to do it right before he starts his attack, but here, it's okay. If you look over on the top right, you see all those little beams of light going over there? Those are all disbuffs, like just happening crazy fast from Nissandei. Everybody's looking good. No deaths yet, we're cooking. We're at SS. This is gonna be a tough hit here. Everybody survive it, make it through. Nice, I think we're good now. Throw that debuff remover out. And I think we'll be okay. Looking good. We lost a few, but we only lost 2 instead of 3 this time. At the end of this, I'm gonna use the shields. We're at SS, we're close to SS plus already. Losing more people. Nissandei's still in the fight, and as an attack-based healer. Can we get that plus? I need that plus. Oh, got mashed. And Madan is still in the fight, somehow, with those slow heals. That's it. I don't know who died on the other side just now. Was that Ezra? I have no idea who died over there. I got double S. Is it a higher double S? I need to know that. Please tell me it was. It is higher. Cool, good. That got me closer to the goal I was looking for. So those improvements did help. Now let's show how she actually performs so you guys can see the stats. Oh, let's go to HP heal. Look at that. Well, actually, with the adjustments, the next 2 do a little better than her, but if you notice, she's at 94 million heals. Because she always has something to heal, which is wonderful in this content. That's why she excels so nicely. Ezreal, for anybody who knows, Ezreal is one of the strongest single target healers in the game. Even in this content, he's amazing in this content because even in single targets, he's doing that much. He doesn't have an AoE heal like a Vortex does, or like a Madan does, or like a Fercy does, but you see where the numbers are. Numbers don't lie. And of course, Nissandei is a support champion, so don't expect crazy heals. But yeah, Nissandei, and it got me to a higher score. Has it gotten me much closer? If it got me much closer, I might do a push later on off the camera. You see how I kind of time my abilities here? Okay, so good. So that was like 90-something thousand earlier. So it's at 79. So that is an improvement. I want to make a push to get it to top 5% before this thing ends. But most importantly, I want to get this video out to you all so that you can check it. So you guys can use it as well. If you're wondering, hey, I don't have a crazy bunch of healers, how can I build certain champions to be great? That's how I'm building them. I'll show you Nissandei right now, just so you see her. This is how I have her built now. I think I made a slight adjustment to her HP, right? And to, not even to her attack speed, just her HP. So I made it just a little bit healthy. If you notice, she made it to the very end of the fight with this. I do believe that she was getting a debuff, defense increase. Also, Nissandei gives those too. So during this ult, he gives defense increase, if I'm not mistaken. So those of y'all that are like, this guy doesn't heal, why am I using him? He gets rid of debuff so much, your heals still count. That was a loud sound outside. Without debuff removal on your team, it's gonna become impossible to get high scores. So Madan is necessary. Eunomia is a rare find, but if you get her, you get her. Elowen is a good choice. Aelin just overpowers with heals, so she's really good for this content. But Nissandei is gonna be the king, the undisputed king of debuff removals. There is like one more, but those are the ones that usually come to mind when I'm thinking about this content. So use Nissandei. I put this video out early in the morning to give you guys, I think like 48 hours, or at least, close to 2 days to try Nissandei out, build her the way that I built her, and see what results you get. Oh, also, I did mention her artifact. I have her in the Golden Scarab because I like for her to get that artifact. I like for her to get that ultimate quickly. The more she gets that ultimate, the better. Now, we'll say a really good alternative for her, let's be clear, a really good alternative, Bright Root Ring. Because when her HP is at maximum, it increases her healing effect by 34. Now, why is that important? Because she doesn't have a lot of health, so she's easy to heal to full health, which means she has a lot of uptime on Bright Root Ring. So champions that have low health but are still able to stand into the fight, Bright Root Ring is nice for this content. I'll be honest, I initially thought it wasn't a good choice because I was like, when are they at high HP? There's instances where they are. So this has been your boy Mortar Mike. I hope that y'all have an amazing, amazing time this weekend. This week. And may you get some good scores on Healer Codex. Y'all have a good time. Take care.